So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Off the play fake on 1st down. Scrambling away. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
Breaks into the open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Applewhite. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. Touchdown, Bucks! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets into the 36. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Forced out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touchdown Sooners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head, and that might have been a reason why he dropped it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. That's caught. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. finds space on the right. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potential.
There he goes! A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. The 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Looking for an open area to his left. Makes a connection. Flying down the left side. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
42, Colorado, 28.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air, it's Applewhite. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Quickly out to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's active. Touchdown, Bucks! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Tatum. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Got his man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Makes the catch, it's Welch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot up.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Takes a hit as he fires. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The snap sets up to throw. Pocket breaking down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
In the low percentage play, the onside kick bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it, forcing the incompletion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tatum. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back open in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know what, this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, Not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's Applewhite. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks. Pulls it in on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete.